Hi, I'm a unicorn. Okay, it's Lizzie. Hi. So basically I had a random idea that I thought it would be funny if I sat down and I talked about all the times I did just absolutely ridiculous, impulsive stuff, by pretending I knew things that my alters knew. So, before I get into this, I'm just gonna establish, like, we have DAD. All the other alters in my system have managed to get more of the common sense than me, or really more so what it is our brain has ADHD, and I hold more of it than other alters, so I have all of the, like, really kind of impulsive attributes to it. I'm more affected by the impulsivity of our other mental illnesses. So, yeah. But basically, ooh, love the disappearing spider act. Okay, so I'm fine. It's just, there was a giant spider on the trash can for a second, and then I realized it wasn't real. I'm fine. The other people in my system, like, different alters have different, like, abilities and, like, skill levels and things, and I used to be a social alter / host, which meant that I was out a lot, and I knew what the other parts, like, were interested in because it was in my room and it was around me all the time, so I would be able to say things and, like, know things, but I wasn't engaged in it. So I would know that they were interested in it, but I didn't know anything about it. I would be co-conscious for, like, maybe see, like, 30 seconds of a Doctor Who episode, figure out, okay, this is what Doctor Who is, but I didn't know anything about it. So I need to focus, okay. Okay, I've said everything I need to say, so I'm kind of just gonna dive right in. So the first one of these times, so we have an alter in our system, and I don't know who it is, but someone in my system has perfect pitch, and I know that they do because I've seen them, like, be tested from CoCon. I've seen people test them. I'll figure out who it is, and we'll do a showing, like, different alters' responses to getting randomly pitch tested. I bet that would be a fun video idea. But so we were forming an a cappella group in high school, and when we were doing this, I said to everyone, I was like, oh yeah, I have perfect pitch, knowing that at some point that might come in handy to know that, like, sometimes I have perfect pitch, but this is also without outing myself as a system. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, yes, I have perfect pitch, not realizing that when you tell someone you have perfect pitch, generally they're gonna go, low. What note did I just sing? And then you have to be able to accurately tell them. So, needless to say, I would say, I have perfect pitch, and then they'd go, oh, that was really young, and then they go, what note is that? And I'd have to be like, E, and I'd be like, I could see you go, do, re, mi, in your head. So I basically would just lie and say I knew how to do something, when in reality I was talking about an alter for a future reference. Now, that first time, okay, I kind of can see where I'm coming from. That's a bit forgivable. The second time is, we were in an honors class, and it was like the first day of the course, and it was like a getting to know you thing. And we were in, like, this, like, advanced group of kids, and everyone was super nerdy, and they got into a conversation about Doctor Who. Now, I had noticed that someone in my system had been watching Doctor Who because I had kept coming CoCon and seeing it. So I said, while no one else is around, oh, I love Doctor Who. And someone looked at me and went, oh, really? Who's your favorite Doctor? To which I was like, oh no, there's more than one? And I'm sitting here panicking, and so I have to sit there and go, Oh, it's so hard to choose. It's just so hard. I don't know if I can choose. What's your favorite doctor? And I got to hear other people, so then they were like, who's your favorite doctor? And I just went, 10. When they came back to me, I ended up just saying 10, and I didn't have a reason, and I just got really quiet and really awkward, and so, well, I have seen Doctor Who now, and I stick by my first statement. It's hard to choose. But, yeah. Man, so you would think that after 2 times, I would think, you know, maybe I shouldn't say I can do things when I can't do them in that moment, because generally when you're talking about something, people are asking you the question, can you do this right now? Probably the most clear, these just get worse and worse. Those are warm-up stories. This next one, so we had a job, we were working at Domino's, and we got a phone call, and our manager comes to me holding the phone, and he looks at me and he says, "Hey, you speak Spanish, right?" To which I thought, oh yeah, Tyr, my brother in my system, speaks Spanish, and he's around all the time. I do. And then the phone got handed to me, and I was like, oh fuck. I just got handed the phone to someone who is speaking Spanish. I answer the phone, and I was like, hola, I'm gonna try to do what little I know with my conversational French skills. I'm gonna try to speak Spanish. And so I know like basics, so I say like, hola. She starts responding, and I'm sitting here, and Tyr keeps trying to come Kokon, but he can't fully get Kokon because we're dissociating, and basically we managed to understand basically what she was saying enough to get her the order she wanted. But oh man. I have that knowledge now, but at the time, because this was pre-fusion, because I've fused quite a few times, at the time I had no idea. I knew like basic Spanish, like hello, goodbye, good morning, good night, like nothing. So you would think that after numerous times in my life of having someone say, hey, can you do this? Me saying yes sometimes, and then being immediately forced to do the thing, you would hope that by now I would have been like, okay, so maybe if I haven't done something, I shouldn't try to do it. If I haven't done it in the body, I shouldn't say I can do it. I should just be like, you know what? No, I can't right now. Or whatever. There's other times where I've been in a situation where someone has come up to me speaking another language, and I've been like, what? I don't speak that. What do you mean I spoke it yesterday? Okay, so to a certain point, this is blamable on DID, but I just want to, admit right now, a lot of this is just also, I am a dumbass, and I fully admit that. I make stupid decisions, and I'm impulsive, and I just don't think, and I'm like, I can do it, it can't be that hard, and then I fuck up irreparably, the same way I just fucked up. I'm gonna keep that in. But, probably the worst mistake I have made like this, is... Okay, so... we had been in the car with a friend, and whoever she'd been talking to before had said, I can get out and get the gas. We'd, just got our driver's license, and we'd just got our driver's license, and I basically was like, yeah, I can pump gas. I mean, how hard can it be? I've never personally done it, but I know other people in my system have, and I know how to drive. I know, you just put it in the thing and press the button. It's not that hard. Famous last words from Lizzie, how hard can it be? If I ever say that, stop me and tell me to think before I do my next thing. So, I get up to the pump and I like put in the cash. I know how much. I had 20 in, and I was like, okay. And then I just grabbed the pump and I noticed there's 2 pumps. So I was like, okay, well the one on the left is closer. So I grabbed that one and I put it in the car, and I had turned to her and been like, I knew there was different types of fuel, but I didn't know what that meant. So I turned to her and I was like, okay, there's different types of fuel. I'm just gonna ask her the kind and then she'll tell me the button to push. And so she said, just get normal. And I was like, well, fuck, okay, normal. And then I was like, none of the buttons say normal. So I guess, like, I went and I pressed just the center button on the right, because the right had 3 buttons. And I pressed just the center button, and then the one on the left just had 1 button, and that button was labeled diesel. And so I thought, premium unleaded diesel. You know what? This diesel must just be the normal fuel she was talking about, because this one has 1 option, and there are 3 options here. So I put diesel in her car, and we had actually been on our way to Pride, and it ended up being fine. It's funny now, because it ended up being fine. We ended up, like, someone in her family was a mechanic. He was able to siphon the gas out before it, like, affected the engine or anything. When we managed to get to Pride, but, like, we ended up just taking an Uber, or maybe we took an Uber, I think, but oh god, I'm such a dumbass. Yeah, but I don't know, those are just a few stories that I could think of. I thought that this would be a fun idea that other people might enjoy hearing me talk about. So if you did enjoy this video, whoa, you just jumped all the way to the floor. Big jump. Big leap. Sorry. But yeah, I just thought that would be a really funny thing to share, kind of. So yeah, I'm a dumbass. If you ever need to ask me to do something, make sure I actually know how to do it. No, it's my fault. I shouldn't tell people I can do things I can't do. But no, basically what I've just learned is if someone asks, can you do this? I'll be like, let me go get the person who can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this, please let me know in the comments if you want to see more, or if you want more details on any of these stories. Because I do have a lot of stories about me being a dumbass. I'm thinking about starting a series just called Lizzie as a Dumbass, because there's a lot of them, guys. There's a lot of them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will reply to as many comments as I do see. So yeah, hopefully I will see you guys soon. Bye.